Behind Hair Coloring by Selena Garcia. Layering of the hair. There is a science behind good hair. The process of coloring hair is actually a chemistry. Your hair has 3 layers. The outer layer is called the cuticle. It is made up of translucent scales that overlap. The scales of the cuticle can be opened and closed. The cortex is the main body of the hair shaft. It is made up of natural moisture and color pigment, which you are able to see through the translucent cuticle. The structure of the hair's cortex is responsible for the relative straightness or curliness of the hair. The medulla, the inner layer, is an airspace that varies in form and proportion and is thought to provide insulation. How does hair dye work? The hair color contains tiny color molecules that enter the hair's cuticle and go into the hair's cortex. They don't interact with the hair's natural pigments, and since the molecules are small, they eventually exit the hair shaft after several shampoos, leaving the hair as it was before treatment. What is in hair coloring? To permanently color the hair dyes use a combination of chemical ammonia and hydrogen peroxide. The hydrogen peroxide works by bleaching out the natural color and releasing oxygen, which allows chemical reaction to take place. The ammonia works by breaking down the outer cuticle around the hair shaft, allowing the other chemicals to enter the hair shaft where that color development can take place. These chemicals are quite harsh and can harden and thin the hair, and they're also thought to irritate the skin, eyes, and respiratory system. How does hair dye affect hair? Dyes include chemicals like ammonia, hydrogen peroxide, and PBDA. Each of these chemicals may cause problems from drying out hair to leaving it brittle and vulnerable to breakage. They actually do this working as a team. Ammonia allows the dye to penetrate the shaft of your hair by swelling it and lifting hair cuticles, the protective plates that cover hair. Hydrogen peroxide that destroys your hair natural color while also drying it out. Unfortunately, the damage doesn't stop at your hair. Frequent scalp exposure to the chemicals used in the hair dyes can bring its own problems. These chemicals can remove the protective lipids/oils from your scalp, leaving it exposed and vulnerable to damage from the environment styling products. The top 5 least damaging brands of hair dye. Clairol, nice and easy root touch-up. Garnier Olia, oil powdered permanent hair color. L'Oreal Paris Excellence Cream, permanent hair color. Clairol Natural Instinct semi-permanent hair color. Wella Charm liquid permanent hair color. Credits. More credits. People who helped me? Nobody.